Here's pre-lab for lab 6 chemical reactions. You're going to look at some mouthwashes. And now you're going to learn these things. So one of the things are that sodium, potassium, ammonium, nitrate, and acetates, these are all water soluble. Every single one of these salts are soluble. And we're going to test for fluoride. So certain things here, hydroxyapatite, this is what your teeth are made of. So most of what we talk about in lecture, when you look at someone, you're mostly looking at polymers. So skin, hair, and nails are a protein. That's a polymer. It's a polyamide called keratin. And clothing, most clothing are polymers. But basically your eyes and your teeth are not. Your eyes are stem cells. The first three layers of your eyes are stem cells, and the top of stem cells are a phospholipid bilayer. It's a fatty substance, which is not a polymer. And your teeth are hydroxyapatite. And fluoride. Fluoride does a couple things. Fluoride enters into the hydroxide to make this molecule less soluble. It's also harder, so it makes your teeth harder, like physically harder. It makes it harder to dissolve. And now here, and what you're going to do is you're going to look at the precipitation reaction. And so we already had that. How's plaque? Plaque, so what plaque is the wastes. So bacteria eat things and they release wastes, and these then can go and dissolve your teeth. And that's how you get cavities, is that the waste go in and puts holes in your teeth. And so what you're going to do is you're going to test using calcium acetate and with these. If you mix calcium acetate with sodium fluoride, and don't drink the sodium fluoride, but if you mix these two together, you should see this white stuff precipitate down. That's called a precipitate. And then you're going to take these two mouthwashes and you're going to mix them together. And sometimes I get students that get results that are inconsistent with what they're supposed to have. So just tell me what happens. If you don't have one of the rinses, you can use one at home. Or if you really want to see a reaction, you can take your toothpaste and you can dissolve it in a little water, and then you can put the calcium acetate in it, and then see what happens. What you're seeing, the precipitate out, is calcium fluoride, and the presence of that proves that there's fluoride in the toothpaste, or whatever it is, mouthwash, whatever it is you're doing. That's a proof of presence of fluoride ion. And so you get this from your results. Which one better fighting cavities? Well, obviously, the one that has fluoride does. And potassium nitrate, students find this one a little tricky. Potassium ions and nitrate ions, these are all soluble. So putting potassium nitrate is not a good test because all of these are soluble. Calcium fluoride is insoluble. That's why it's used. And calcium is relatively insoluble, but acetates are extremely soluble. You could use calcium nitrate. Well, you won't find nitrates really, because these are a little explosive. Potassium nitrate's also used in gunpowder. Good luck with this lab. Let me know if you have any issues.